T- T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. 10, 9, 8, 28, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So we should be seeing right now we're on the top of last. So the place out badly is great. So it's space station. We do research. And we are seeing solid rocket booster deseparation. So those two solid rocket boosters are going to deseparate, go back down to Earth. The main orange solid fuel booster is going to power us all the way up into orbit. I was just having the fun. Come on, I was just having the fun. So right now we're seeing trunk deseparation. Hey, can you not say that? I'm streaming. A rocket launch. So we just saw trunk deseparation. Gonna be this trunk. So we just saw the trunk deseparation. So we should be seeing that orange fuel tank deseparate and go back down to Earth. And then we have the last part of the rocket, power us through orbit all the way to the International Space Station. By the way, guys, if y'all didn't see the actual live splashdown of the actual Freedom Dragon Freedom from the IRL Kennedy Space Center splashdown video, go ahead and go watch that now because it shows the astronauts coming back down from the International Space Station like uh, uh, Butch like Butch Wilmore, Sonny, um, and all the other astronauts that were coming back down from the International Space Station back down to Earth. So now, as you see, we just saw that orange fuel booster deseparate, come back down to Earth. So now we just have the few extra parts of the rocket left, going to be powering us through orbit all the way to the International Space Station. And once we hit the orbit area, the last of that area behind us is going to deseparate and then go back down to Earth. And then all that's going to be left is the space capsule. So right now we're currently looking at 17,722 studs. Going to be 183,700 kilometers in miles right now. Going to be still powering through orbit. So after we hit um, the altitude that we have to be at to orbit through space, all the other rest of the parts are going to deseparate and then go back down to Earth. And then all that's going to be left is the space capsule, which when we come back down from the International Space Station, that's all gonna the space capsule. When we go for splashdown, you're gonna see the um, bottom of the space capsule, um, or known as the trunk, deseparate. Known as the trunk deseparation, should last around 2 seconds. And what the trunk deseparation does is when we're going through the atmosphere burn and then the entry burn or the appro- approach burn and then the orbit burn um the atmosphere burn. So you have the atmosphere burn. So since we're not actually going to the International Space Station, we're gonna go ahead and then it's gonna melt down in the um, space because, as you know, there's not any air pressure in space. There's no oxygen in space. Um, so so now, as you saw, that was the um, trunk deseparation. So now we have the space capsule left. So this is what the inside of the space capsule looks like. So this is what the astronauts would return back to Earth would look like. They would have all the astronauts in the seats. Since this is a two-seat capsule, it would be the captain and the engineer of the space capsule. But any other space capsule, you'll have the whole crew, like Sunny, Butch, Wilmore, Nick Hyde, and so forth, so on, and all the other rest of the crew. And then once coming into re-entry burn, should last up to 3 seconds. You are now re-entering Earth. Please sit back and prepare for entry interface and splashdown. So as you see now, we are going into the atmosphere burn. Should last up to approximately 4 seconds. Should last up to 10 seconds. Or however many seconds it takes for the atmosphere burn to take. But as you see there, we're going into the atmosphere burn. And then after the atmosphere burn, it's going to be the re-entry burn. That's what that bottom layer of the space capsule does. And as you saw there, that was the atmosphere burn, or known as the re-entry burn. So, as you see now, the space shuttle currently going into re-entry burn. So, as you see there, there's the 2 parachutes that are deploying to slow down the space capsule when coming back into re-entry and splashdown. Should be seeing re-entry in approximately in the next 20 minutes. Yes, Derek. Sure, give me a minute. I'm almost done recording this video. It was a rocket launch video that was recording in a game I play called Space Sailors. Don't mind that, guys. They don't know what the heck they're talking about. So now, as you see, the rest of the parachutes have deployed from the main parachute bucket of the space capsule, which is at the top of the space capsule. Um, should be seeing splashdown, splashdown, in the approximately in the next 24 minutes. So we should be seeing um the um the reentry um the reentry phase should take up to 30 to 40 minutes. should be seeing re-entry in the next 20 to 90 seconds or more. So as you saw there, the parachutes have deployed safely, slowing the space capsule down to approximately 828 miles. So while the space capsule is doing its thing, I'm going to go ahead and just watch through this little tiny window. It's quite interesting. I love everything about space ever since I visited Derek, is this you? I know that's you there. I have this Springbrook picture. I know it's you because I know you love Springbrook. So, as you saw, we just made splashdown. Space Capsule 135, welcome back down to Earth. And that's the re-entry and the splashdown. So if you like these type of videos and you want to see more, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button, and turn post notification on so you never miss another video. And I will see you on the next one. Vámonos!